Hello, this is Dr. Maria Malader, and welcome to Leadership Across the Industrial Revolutions, a time for driving innovation and change. We'll start with the first industrial revolution and its leadership skills and qualities. So the overview is that it was the first time we were moving from an agricultural society to machine production. And so it was a new way how we could enhance efficiency and also produce more goods. So this was the first time we started to create new job opportunities and the labor movements, because now people were able to use machines to produce goods. And so then more people had job opportunities besides and beyond working at their farms. And so this created a new way that we did work, and probably the first evolution of the work week. So in this time, the leader qualities were mostly visionary leadership, and then innovation and practices, and then also the transformation of industries. So it was, again, always a changing time, but along with that, the leaders had to move forward. They were, for the first time, managing people with the new job opportunities, which impacted the labor market, and their leadership skills were around how do we manage production. The second industrial revolution was expansion and efficiency. How could we move forward with this new movement in industry? So there were plenty of technological advances, and this caused industrial growth. There was the invention of electricity, which really revolutionized so much production and the processes. So this was really impacting how we could get work done and how long we could work, because we didn't have to stop working when it was dark outside because we had electricity. Also, communication changed, and it was the telegraph that changed this communication ability for us to be able to pass along messages and the exchange of information. This was a new innovation which created new types of leadership. There was also the railroad expansion. So this was also taking a look at how we might transport goods to different parts around the country. So figuring all that out was a new responsibility for leaders during this time. The leaders at this time needed to look at strategy and efficiency. They needed strategic thinking, a focus on efficiency, and also to take a look at how they could optimize their processes. So this was a huge shift for what the leadership skills were needed during this time. Then we move to the third industrial revolution, the digital transformation. And boy, did things change. So we shift to digital technology and automation. It's the third industrial revolution. And this was our first experience with digital technology. This impacted us with productivity and optimizing data management. Important things for your business. Also, many industries were on automation. So this allowed us to streamline the operations and also reduce manual labor requirements. So with manufacturing and digital together, it changed the labor force again. So the leaders during this time, they needed to have adaptability and foresight. What was coming with the new digital age, and how could they adapt? And how could they move with the market of the rapid changing of technology? They also had to anticipate the future trends to prepare their organization for the upcoming challenges. So they used foresight, and this was a huge quality during this time. Moving forward, we have the fourth industrial revolution, and it's the integration of technologies. That's where we are now. We have the emergence of AI, Internet of Things, and advanced robotics. This is continuing to change the industry. We have to figure out how and what the role is of AI. So is it in enhancing decision-making, helping with data-driven insights, and driving innovation for business growth? Also, the impact of the Internet of Things and how we are connected with various devices and systems, streamlining operations, and also the immediate real-time exchange of information, which leads to smarter management. So these are all different things that leaders today have to think about, is how are we working with the emergence of the new technologies with AI, Internet of Things, and advanced robotics. Again, this will change the workforce. And as leaders, we have to think about, how will this impact my business and how do I have to lead through this? So, current leading figures in Industry 4.0. It's driving innovation. So we are looking for new solutions and transformation within our organizations. There has to be strategic vision from the leaders, and there also has to be a significant amount of collaboration and change. So it is the time for leaders to look at their organizational culture and create and foster environments that embrace change and innovation. So as we look at this, let's do a comparative analysis of leadership across the revolutions. So the evolving leadership styles and approach. First, our historical leadership styles started with the early revolutions, and this was where we had authoritative figures who made unilateral decisions for their followers. That's where we began with leadership styles. Now we have to evolve into collaborative leadership, and this is where you're emphasizing teamwork and collective decision-making among the team members. Another evolving leadership style and approach is adaptive leadership, and this has arisen due to rapid technology changes and changing societal values, requiring leaders to be flexible and responsive. So the key here as a leader is to think about how your leadership has to adapt to the various changes in industry, and how, while we may have learned earlier that maybe an authoritative leader may have worked during some industrial revolutions, this may not be what is most effective for today. So this is a short course on taking a look at the evolution of the workplace and society and how leadership skills has needed to change and adapt along the way. So I guess in the end, we have to look at the common traits of successful leaders across time. One is resilience. So it's someone that is able to bounce back from setbacks and maintain focus on their goals. Two, strategic vision. They have to anticipate the future trends and make informed decisions to drive success. Finally, they want to they want to inspire and motivate teams. So it's all about how you can foster collaboration and achieve shared objectives. So again, leadership has to change along with the time and with industry.